The sun went down like it didn't even care, that the closet's half empty and there's ghosts in the air. I'm standing in the kitchen, paralyzed by the clock, waiting for the turning of a key inside the lock. But the hallway is a tunnel where the shadows go to die, and there's no more see you later's, just a cold and permanent bye. I'm reaching for your pillow just to feel a little heat, but the cotton's getting colder and the silence is complete. It's the first night I'm never again, the first time I'm sleeping without my best friend. The house is a canyon, the bed is a sea, and there's nobody coming to rescue me. I'm counting the minutes, I'm chasing the wind, trying to find where the forever thin. God is so quiet, it's a terrifying sin. On the first night I'm never again. Turn the TV on just to hear a human voice, but the static sounds like static, and I'm drowning in the noise. I thought about calling, but what's left to be said when the bridge is already ashes and the fire is already dead? There's a space on the nightstand where your glasses used to sit, and a hole in my spirit where the light used to be lit. I'm learning the physics of an empty room in the heavy velvet darkness of this newly minted gloom. They say that tomorrow is a brand new start, but they don't know the weight of a fractured heart. Tonight is a mountain I don't know how to climb, frozen in the wreckage of a lost and lonely time. If I make it to the morning, will the air feel any less thin? Or is this just the beginning of how the never wins? It's the first night of never again, the first time I'm sleeping without my best friend. The house is a canyon, the bed is a sea, and there's nobody coming to rescue me. I'm counting the minutes, I'm chasing the wind, trying to find where the forever thin. God is so quiet, it's a terrifying sin. On the first night I'm never again. Turn out the light, though the dark is already here. Close my eyes and let the first of many tears disappear. Never again is a long time to be alone, just the echo of the woods in a house that's no longer a home. The first night of never again. The floor is linoleum, the lights are too bright, reflecting the rain on the runway tonight. I'm sitting on plastic in row 42 with a ticket that doesn't have a seat for you. The intercom's humming a mechanical tune while the shadows are stretching across the afternoon. Everyone's rushing to get where they're going, while I'm just a statue with the emptiness showing. I'm in the departure lounge for one, waiting on a ghost, leaving the person that I needed the most. The boarding call is ringing like a funeral bell in the sterile-wide version of a private hell. checked in my heart and I've carried the pain, but I'm standing in the terminal engines are roaring, but I'm coming undone in the departure lounge for one. I look at the window, at the gray of the sky, and wonder if safe flight was your final line. There's a ghost of your coffee cup left on the stand, right where I should have reached out and taken your hand. But the glass is a barrier I can't break through, and the miles are already starting to brew. I'm surrounded by strangers with places to be, while the only destination is not with me. Gate B12 is a cold, lonely gate to a future of sorry and far too late. I'm watching the clock, but I'm hoping it breaks to stop the momentum of all my mistakes. The sky is a vacuum, the air is so thin. How do I leave where I've already been? I'm in the departure lounge for one, waiting on a ghost, leaving the person that I needed the most. The boarding call is ringing like a funeral bell in the stereotype version of a private hell. I've checked in my heart and I've carried the pain, but I'm standing in the terminal of never again. The engines are roaring, but I'm coming undone in the departure lounge for one. Final call, they're calling my name, but it doesn't sound right, it doesn't sound the same. I'm walking the tunnel, I'm boarding the plane, leaving my soul in the wind and the rain. Just one seat and a sky full of blue in the departure lounge. Moving on from you. I'm sitting in the kitchen where the light feels cold, reading back the stories that we never told. I see you in the doorway with that crooked smile, before the miles between us turned into a trial. I held your hand so loosely, like I had the time to fix the cracks and keep the rhythm in the rhyme. But if I knew then what I know now, I'd have held my breath just to hear you speak. I'd have stayed awake when my heart was weak. I wouldn't have let the silence grow so loud. If I knew then what I know, I'd have fallen trade every sorry for one more stay. If I could only go back to the yesterday. But if I knew then what I know now, I'd have held my breath just to hear you speak. I'd have stayed awake when my heart was weak. I wouldn't have let the silence grow so loud. If I knew then what I know now, I'd have fought the ghosts before they took us down. Now I'm standing in a wreckage of a used to be, with a million lessons and no one next to me. If I knew then, I'd still be holding you. But I didn't, and I'm not. I don't have to check the lock or leave a key. It doesn't need an invitation to sit next to me. It's in the steam rising off the morning cup, the first thing I see when the sun wakes up. It doesn't ask for much, just a corner of the room to weave its heavy silk upon a silent loom. I try to walk away, I try to outrun the ghost, but it's always waiting here. The one who knows me most, the pain is a constant neighbor, living down the hall. It's a shadow on the ceiling, the cracks upon the wall. Doesn't raise its voice, doesn't make a sound. It just makes sure my feet never leave the ground. I've grown used to the tapping on the window pane, like a long lost friend coming in from the rain. It's the only thing left that reminds me of you. The pain is the neighbor I'm tethered to. In the grocery store, in the Alpha 2, in the way the light hits a shade of almost blue. It sits in the passenger seat when I drive, the only proof I have that I'm still half alive. I used to try to move, I used to try to hide, but there's nowhere to go when the ache is inside. It's borrow my books and this drink all my wine, until I can't tell his heartbeat away from mine. Sometimes I think I hear it laughing in the dark, at the way I still look for your light in the park. It knows all my secrets, it knows every scar. used to think that time was like a river's flow, that it would wash away the parts of you I had to let go. But the shore is just as jagged as the day you walked away, and the bruise inside my spirit is a deeper shade of gray. I tried to set it down, to leave it at the door, but the ghost of us follows through the floorboards and the core. I'm realizing now that the ache is here to stay. It doesn't get any lighter, I just find a different way. I'm not getting over you, I'm just getting used to the low. Walking with a heavy heart down a long and lonely road. It's the gravity it was and the pressure of no more. A different kind of strength than I ever had before. My shoulders are tired, but I'm finding my gait in the slow, quiet process of learning to carry the weight. Eric, there's a suitcase in the hallway that I never did unpack, filled with all the see you laters that never made it back. Some days it's a pebble, small enough to hide. Other days it's a mountain, crushing me inside. I don't wait for the morning to feel like a brand new start. I just wake up and strap the sorrow to my heart. I've stopped asking the sky when the burden's gonna break. I just count every step for the love that was at stake. They tell me let it go like it's a string within my hand, but it's the iron in my blood, it's the way I have to stand. If I drop the heavy memory, I lose the beauty too, and I'd rather break beneath the gold than live without the use. So I'll take the salt and I'll take the stone and carry them into the great unknown. I'm not getting over you, I'm just getting used to the low. Walking with a heavy heart down a long and lonely road. It's the gravity of words and the pressure of no more. A different kind of strength than I ever had before. My shoulders are tired, but I'm finding my gait in the slow, quiet process of learning to carry the weight. Carry the weight. One foot in front of the other, with the ghost of your hand in mine. I'm doing okay, I'm doing just fine. It's heavy, yeah, it's heavy, but it's all that's left of the light. So I'll carry it through the night, learning to carry the weight. Just learning to carry the weight. The gravel's crunching underneath your tires one last time. The engine's humming low, a slow and heavy kind of rhyme. The shadows of the oak trees stretch like fingers on the hood. I'd stop the world from spinning if I only thought I could. But the sky is catching fire, turning violet, golden red, burning up the things that we should probably have said. I'm leaning on the mailbox, watching light turn into dark, while the cooling of the metal throws a final dying spark. It's the last driveway sunset we'll ever see together. The end of come what may, and the end of now and ever. The sun is sinking down behind the house we used to share, leaving nothing but the chill of the coming evening air. I'm memorizing how the light hits the tears inside your eyes before the colors bleed away into the goodbye skies. Everything is beautiful and everything is wrong in the last driveway sunset before you're really gone. You haven't put it in a gear, you're staring at the dash while the ghost of every summer fades away into the ash. I remember washing this old car right here upon the grass, laughing through the soap suds and the window's foggy glass. Now the horizon swallowing the last few rays of hope, and I'm at the end of every tether, every prayer and every rope. The neighborhood is quiet and the street lights flicker on. One more minute of the glow and then the day is done. Don't go while it's still orange, don't leave while it's still pink. Wait until the darkness gives me time to finally think. But the black is creeping in from the edges of the yard, and staying for the ending is the part that's twice as hard. The stars are peeking through the smoke of our bridge as it burns down, and I'm the only person left in this disappearing town. It's the last driveway sunset we'll ever see together. The end will come what may, in the end of now and ever. The sun is sinking down behind the house we used to share, leaving nothing but the chill of the coming evening air. I'm memorizing how the light hits the tears inside your eyes before the colors bleed away into the goodbye skies. Everything is beautiful and everything is wrong in the last driveway sunset before you're really gone. Before you're really gone. Oh, the sun is gone now, the sky is just a bruise, and I'm standing in the driveway with everything to lose. You let the brake go, I see your taillights flare in the last driveway sunset. Is a ghost that's no longer there, just the dark and the empty space and the night air on my face. The engine's idle is the only sound in the driveway of the house we found. The exhaust is curling and the porch lights glare while I'm reaching for a hand that isn't there. The digital clock on the dashboard glows, the only witness to the status quo. The red numbers blink, a steady rhythmic beat, while I'm paralyzed here in the driver's seat. It's only been 7 minutes past goodbye, and I've already forgotten how to breathe. I'm staring at the door where you took your leave. Underneath the heavy suffocating sky, the world hasn't ended, though I don't know why. Everything's the same, but it's all a lie. 7 minutes in pass goodbye. Side of the car is a vacant space, a hollow kingdom, a deserted place. I can still see the fog from your breath on the glass, watching the ghosts of our memories pass. The seatbelt's still warm where it rested on you. I'm staring at the path that you walked through. The porch light flickered and then it went dark, leaving me here in the cold and a spark. At 1 minute I thought I could make it. At 3 I know I was gonna break it. At 5 I reached for the handle to run, but the damage was settled, the leaving was done. Now the 7 is staring me down like a blade at the edge of the choice that we already made. It's only been 7 minutes past goodbye, and I've already forgotten how to breathe. I'm staring at the door where you took your leave. Underneath the heavy suffocating sky, the world hasn't ended, though I don't know why. Everything's the same, but it's all a lie. 7 minutes in and I'm ready to die. Just 7 minutes past goodbye. I'm still back at 7, somewhere between this hell and our heaven. I should put it in drive, I suppose, but the wound is still open and the door is still closed. 7 minutes and a lifetime to go. It stretches out like an open wound in the hollow silence of this afternoon. I'm standing still where the floorboards grow, learning the language of being alone. You didn't scream and you didn't fight, you just stepped out into the dying light. But the sound of the latch hitting the frame is a heavy vibration that whispers your name. Is the echo of the front door ringing in my ears, the loudest sound I've heard in 1,000 years. It's the thud of the wood, the click of the key, the final partition between you and me is bouncing off the walls of this empty space, tearing the memory right out of the place. Everything's quiet, but I'm shaken to the core by the never-ending echo of the front door. I'm watching the dust dance in the drive, right where we stood and right where we laughed. The air is still moving from the wind of your coat, leaving a lump like a stone in my throat. A door is just wood and a door is just pain, but now it's a border and I'm feeling fake, because every time the house settles at night I hear yell for you to stay, but the street is empty and you're miles away. The vibration is trapped in the pain and the pine, a permanent mark on this life of mine. I never knew a shadow could make such a noise, breaking the spirit and stealing the poise. It's the echo of the front door ringing in my ears, the loudest sound I've heard in 1,000 years. It's the thud of the wood, click of the key, final partition between you and me is bouncing off the walls of this empty space, tearing the memory right out of the place. Everything's quiet, but I'm shaken to the core by the never-ending echo of the front door. Boom, like a drum, boom, and I'm numb. It's the sound of a never that's gonna last forever. I'm sitting on the mat where you used to stand, with nothing but the ghost of a door in my hand. Just the echo, the echo. And in the dark, they're heavier than they used to be, this jagged little pile, a dozen metal memories I've carried for a while. The one that opens up the gate, the one that fits the shed, the one that gave me shelter when the world was in my head. But now the silver's tarnished and the ring is feeling cold, a story of a kingdom that I'm no longer allowed to hold. I'm standing on the porch step, a stranger on the mat, wondering how a life together narrows down to that. It's more than just the brass, it's the let me in. It's the end of where you end and I begin. I'm sliding back to forever that I thought was mine, leaving all my access on the table by the wine. It's the sound of the metal hitting wood like a stone, the terrifying rhythm of becoming unknown. I'm letting go of home, I'm letting go of please, in the slow cold process of relinquishing the keys. I remember when you gave them in the rain of early June. You said now you have a place to stay beneath my moon. We laughed about the weight of them, the jingle in my coat. Now they're just a heavy lump that's sticking in my throat. I've checked the windows twice, now I've turned the heaters low. I've erased the little traces that I didn't want to show, but I can't erase the feeling of the lock beneath my thumb, knowing I'm the visitor that's never gonna come. The keychain has a picture of the trip we took to Maine, a little piece of plastic holding back the flood of pain. I wanna put them in my pocket, I wanna keep the right to walk inside and kiss you in the middle of the night. But the deadbolt's moving over and the latch is makes me sick. It's more than just the brass, it's the let me in. It's the end of where you end and I begin. I'm sliding back to forever that I thought was mine, leaving all my access on the table by the wine. It's the sound of the metal hitting wood like a stone, the terrifying rhythm of becoming unknown. I'm letting go of home, I'm letting go of peace. In the slow, cold process of relinquishing the keys. There they lie, just a handful of teeth, with a million broken promises underneath. I'm walking to the car, I'm reaching for the ignition, but I'm locked out of the only heart that was my mission. I gave 'em back, I gave 'em all back, and now I'm just a drifter on a one-way track, relinquishing the key, relinquishing you. I looked in the mirror and I didn't know the face, just a hollowed out version of a person out of place. I'm still wearing the sweater that you said made me look kind, but I'm searching for the me I left somewhere back behind. I've been so busy mourning the us that fell apart that I forgot I'm the one still living in this heart. I'm tired of the ghost that keeps waiting by the phone. I think it's time I leave this version of myself alone. It's a long, slow process of breaking up with myself, taking all the used to be's and putting them on the shelf. I'm letting go of the girl who thought she couldn't breathe without you, and the boy who built his entire world just to circle around you. It's a messy kind of freedom, it's a lonely kind of war, saying goodbye to the person I'm not anymore. I'm breaking up with the shadow I became, and learning how to whisper my own name. I'm deleting the habits that I picked up just to please, the way I'd hold my breath just to keep you at your ease. I'm reclaiming the music that you told me was too loud, and stepping out of the corner where I hid inside your cloud. It hurts more than the goodbye we said out on the lawn, to realize the person I love most is actually gone, because I traded my pieces just to keep you feeling whole. Now I'm audit in the wreckage of my own vacant soul. I'm moving out of the sorry and the what did I do wrong. I've stayed in this headspace 100 years too long. I'm packing up the guilt and the if only and the shame, and I'm walking out the door of the self-inflicted blame. It's the long, slow process of breaking up with myself, taking all the used to be's and putting them on the shelf. I'm letting go of the girl who thought she couldn't breathe without you, and the boy who built his entire world just to circle around the ghost of you, without the ghost of me too. Watch the door frame swallow up your back, and suddenly the blue sky turned to black. I tried to call your name to make a sound, but my lungs were lead and pinned against the ground. The clock is ticking, but the air is stone. A heavy silence I have never known. I'm reaching out to grab a handful of the thin, but there's nothing left to take the spirit in. The oxygen left the room when you walked out, leaving me to choke on every single doubt. I'm gasping for a memory, a fragment of your grace, but there's a vacuum hanging in your empty space. It's a different kind of quiet, a hollow deep in gloom. The world is still spinning, but the oxygen left the room. The oxygen left the room. Curtains aren't moving, the candle flame is dead. Like every single word that we should have said. I used to breathe you in like a summer morning breeze. Now I'm falling in slow motion, down upon my knees. The atmosphere is thin, the pressure's getting high. It's a strange and lonely way for a heart to have to die. I'm a diver in the deep with a severed golden line, in a house that's full of air that isn't mine. Open up the windows, tear the hinges off the door, but the breeze doesn't feel like a breeze anymore. It's just nitrogen and carbon, it's just empty chemistry, because you were the only part that felt like life to me. The oxygen left the room when you walked out, leaving me to choke on every single doubt. I'm gasping for a memory, a fragment of your grace, but there's a vacuum hanging in your empty space. It's a different kind of quiet, a hollow deep in gloom. The world is still spinning, but the oxygen left the room. One more breath, but it's cold. One more second that I can't hold. Everything is vanishing into the gray since you took the air and you walked away. It's getting tight in here, so tight. It started with a thread I didn't think to pull, back when the glass was clear and the heart was full. A little white light, the silence in the hall, the tiny little cracks before the mountain started to fall. We didn't break in an instant, we didn't snap like a bone. We just slowly drifted into the great unknown. I'm looking at the sweater you left on the floor, and I can't find the person I was anymore. It's the slow unraveling of everything we made, watching every color of the forever start fade, one stitch at a time. The seams are coming loose between the I love you and the what's the use. I'm standing in a pile of the string we used to wind, leaving all the best parts of us somewhere far behind. It's not a sudden storm, it's a quiet, steady thinning, the slow unraveling of a beautiful beginning. The habits change first, then the way we say goodnight, then the way we look for reasons just to start a fight. I watch your hair moving an inch away from mine, 1,000 miles of distance in a single jagged line. Now the tapestry is tattered and the pattern is all gone, just a handful of fibers in the cold light of the dawn. I'm trying to tie a knot, but the rope is far too frayed to save the architecture of the life that we portrayed. You can't knit it back together once the wool is on the ground. You can't hear the music when you've lost the holy sound. I'm holding on to nothing but the air between my hands, while the floor is covered up in our broken tangled strands. It's a slow unraveling of everything we made, watching every color of the forever start to fade, one stitch at a time. The seams are coming loose between the I love you and the what's the use. I'm standing in a pile of the string we used to win, leaving all the best parts of us somewhere far behind. It's not a sudden storm, it's a quiet, steady thinning, the slow unraveling of a beautiful beginning. And now the thread is gone, just a ghost of a sleep. Nothing left to hold on to, nothing left to believe. It's just me and the floor and the mess of the twine, the slow unraveling of yours and the frame is fixed, the camera set upon the wall, on the narrow wooden canyon of this silent hall. There's a nail where your coat used to hang by the seam, now it's just a silver splinter in the middle of a dream. The shadows don't move and the dust doesn't fly, it's a portrait of the moment that we said our last goodbye. No movement in the kitchen, no vibration on the floor, just a static image of a closed and locked up door. Is it still life with an empty hallway painted in the blue, the masterpiece of everything I lost when I lost you? No footsteps coming toward me, no laughter in the air, just a cold hard geometry of no one being there. I'm staring at the carpet where your shadow used to play, in this still life with an empty hallway fading into gray. The light from the bathroom makes a stripe across the old, like a jagged white reminder of the promises we broke. I keep waiting for the blur of you to ruin the design, to walk across the canvas and to put your hand in mine, but the perspective is skewed and the colors are all wrong. The hallway's getting deeper and the nights are getting long. It's a gallery of silence, it's a study in the void, the architecture of use the warmest shades of red. I'd fill the space with all the life that's gone and left for dead. But the brush is dry and heavy, and the ink is made of lead, and I'm just a lonely curator of the things we never said. It's a still life with an empty hallway painted in the blue, the masterpiece of everything I lost when I lost you. No footsteps coming toward me, no laughter in the air, just the cold hard geometry of no one being there. I'm staring at the carpet where your shadow used to play, in this still life with an empty hallway fading into gray. Don't blink, or you might see the ghost of us. Don't breathe, or you might feel the settled dust. It's perfectly still, it's perfectly quiet, a beautiful heartbreaking ride of nothing, just an empty hallway. And me. The driveway's turning into a river of black, and there's no magic word that's gonna bring you back. I'm standing on the curb while the sky begins to cry, watching the distance grow between us and goodbye. You shifted into gear without looking to your right, and now the only thing I see is the bleeding of the light. It's just taillights in the rain, two streaks of neon red, burning through the promises and the things we never said. They're blurring in the downpour, getting smaller in the dark, leaving nothing but the cold and a hollow dying spark. I'm reaching for the glow, but I'm only catching pain, losing everything I love to taillights in the rain. The wipers hit the glass with a rhythm like a ghost, counting down the seconds from the one I needed most. The water on the pavement makes the road look like a mirror, but I've never seen the ending of our story any clearer. The red begins to flicker as you round the distant bend, the universal signal for the coming of the end. Stop the car, turn around, let the engine die, but the clouds just keep on falling from a heavy, broken sky. There's a saltiness on my lips that isn't just a storm, as I'm shivering in the space where your heart used to be warm. It's just taillights silence in the rain. They're gone now, just a memory in the mist. The cruelest kind of beauty that could ever exist. The street is empty, the night is wet, and I'm standing in the only part I can't forget. Just the rain and the red and the silence instead. The boxes came today, but they're not filled with glass or stone. They're filled with all the ways I learned to be alone. I'm sitting on the floor of the room we used to paint. The memory of your laughter is getting dangerously faint. I've got a suitcase full of silence and a trunk of not around. I'm sorting through the echoes and the things that can't be found. It's a heavy kind of labor, moving into the void, in the middle of the ruins of the love that we destroyed. I'm unpacking your absence, one shadow at a time, trying to find a rhythm in a life that doesn't rhyme. Here's a box of empty mornings and a crate of wish you stayed, and the terrifying hollow of the promises we made. I'm unfolding all the loneliness and laying it on the bed, wrapping up the ghosts of every word we never said. It's a house full of nothing, and I'm making it my own. Unpacking your absence in the dark and on my own. I found a see you later tucked inside a kitchen drawer, but it's been 1,000 years since you walked out of the door. I'm putting away the habits that I didn't know I had, like leaving space for you, and it's making me go mad. I've got a shelf for all the longing and a closet for the grief, but the inventory's endless and there isn't any relief. I'm clearing out the us just to find a little room for the cold and quiet process of my own impending gloom. The bubble wrap is popping like the breaking of a heart, and I'm struggling to remember which piece goes in which part. If I empty out the memory, will I disappear as well in this cardboard colored version of a private kind of hell? I'm unpacking your absence, one shadow at a time, trying to find a rhythm in a life that doesn't rhyme. Here's a box of empty mornings and a crate of wish you stayed, and the terrifying hollow of the promises we made. I'm unfolding all the loneliness and laying it on the bed, wrapping up the ghosts of every word we never said. It's a house full of nothing, and I'm making it my own. Unpacking your absence in the dark and on my own. This box is the heaviest. It's the one where you're not here. I'll put it in the corner, and I'll keep it very near. Everything's unpacked now, but the rooms are still so bare. Just me and the weight of the air, and the absence everywhere.